they say. When the clock stops at 3 a.m., something else starts ticking. It was 2:57 a.m. Outside, the wind howled like something alive, scratching and moaning against the window of Lena's tiny apartment. Inside, the lamp beside her bed flickered weakly, throwing nervous shadows across the cracked wallpaper. She should have been asleep hours ago. But something about that night refused to let her rest. The air felt heavy, like the whole room was holding its breath. Then, tick, 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 stop. Her wall clock froze. The second hand trembled once, then went completely still. 3 o'clock a.m. Lena blinked. "That's weird," she whispered, sitting up. A cold draft crept across her skin. It felt like someone had opened a door, but she was alone. She rubbed her arms and stared at the clock again, and then, her heart skipped. The hands began to move, backward. Fast, tick 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 tick. The reverse ticking filled the room, sharp and uneven, echoing inside her skull. She stumbled out of bed, grabbed at the clock, then froze. It wasn't plugged in. It wasn't electric. "Stop it," she whispered. "Please, just stop." But the ticking grew faster. Louder. The shadows in the corners started to shift, stretching, twisting, pulsing like they were breathing. Her reflection in the window blurred, and behind that reflection, something began to rise, a shape. At first, it was faint. But slowly, it grew taller, darker, more real. It crawled upward from the floor, its body wrong, limbs bending backward, face hidden in shadow. Its head turned toward her in slow, jerking motions, like it was following the backward spin of the clock. "Who's there?" Lena gasped. The figure didn't answer. It only raised one long, trembling arm and pointed toward the clock. The ticking stopped. Then came a single, hollow chime. Dong. The sound rippled through the room like a heartbeat. Lena's phone lit up suddenly on her nightstand. A notification blinked. 3 o'clock, time to remember. Her hand shook as she picked it up. "What is this?" The screen went black, and there, reflected in the dark glass, was her face. But it was smiling, too wide. Too wrong. Her reflection slowly raised a finger and pointed behind her. Lena froze. She turned. The shadow stood inches away now. Its eyes were hollow clocks, ticking backward. A voice whispered, dry, low, and ancient. "Give it back." Her voice cracked. "Gee, give what back?" The whisper deepened. "The time you stole." Lena backed away, shaking her head. "What are you talking about?" The clock's hands spun wildly again, so fast they blurred into a ring of white light. The walls flickered, images flashed around her. A woman crying, a burning clock tower, a girl screaming under the moonlight. Lena clutched her head, crying out, "Stop! Please!" The voice laughed softly. "Every second you waste becomes mine." And then, silence. No ticking. No breathing. No sound. The figure reached forward and pressed a cold hand against her chest. Her heartbeat stuttered. The air thickened. The room folded inward like paper. The clock's glass shattered, and the glowing shards floated mid-air like frozen stars. "Please," she whispered weakly. "Let me go." The shadow leaned close, its voice crawling into her ear. "You asked for more time. Now live in it. Forever." And with that, the clock reset. 3 o'clock a.m. The next morning, her neighbors knocked. No answer. The lamp still flickered. The room was freezing, and on the wall, the clock was ticking backward. If you looked closely enough through its cracked glass, you could see her reflection, still staring. Still trapped. If your clock ever stops at 3 a.m., don't watch it, just run. And if you enjoyed this dark tale, subscribe for more chilling stories, because the next one might be about you.